Hey everyone, it's Brandon at Westcott. Today we're going to talk to you about the Learning Light. Now, the Learning Light's an incredible tool that allows teachers and students to learn lighting at their own pace. And before my time at Westcott, I spent 5 years as an instructor at a local university where I taught studio photography. It was incredible to have the studio, but it wasn't always available due to class sizes. In something like the Learning Light, you're able to practice your photography in the comfort of your own home. Now, what do you want to learn in the studio? You want to learn the difference between soft light. You want to learn the difference between hard light. You want to be able to cut light and different things of that nature. And you can do all of that using this Learning Light. Now, the Learning Light is not meant to replace an entire studio, but it definitely does help when you're learning principles of light. So let me go over the Learning Light a little bit and some of the different features of the Learning Light. You have your simple controls on the top. You can turn your lights on and off. I'm going to go ahead and flip that on. And your first setting that you have with the Learning Light is just a hard light source. Now, this is great to talk about when you want to talk about contrast and shadows and light fall off and things of that nature. If I spin this dial, I then have a diffused lights front. I can then spin it again, and I have a really hard source. And the last thing I have is a section where I have Gobos that do window blinds and different patterns. So I can simulate what those lights will look like with those different patterns. Now, on top of that, I also have the ability to change the color temperature from the daylight balance 5600 to a warmer 3200 degree color temperature. Now, this is incredibly useful when you want to talk about balancing ambient color temperature and what the appropriate Kelvin temperature is. I hope you can see how useful the Learning Light will be within your classroom or in the comfort of your own home when you're practicing not only portrait photography, but this can also be used for product photography and various assignments that you may have in the curriculum.